All right, in this video, we're going to talk about how to take a fraction, a given fraction, for example, 1/2, and then use that fraction to figure out what would 1 whole look like. So in the case of 1/2, it's pretty easy. You just kind of double it, and all of a sudden you have 1 whole. But we're going to do more difficult fractions, 3/5, 2/3, things like that. So let's get started. So here if we have 3/5, right? And so this picture represents 3/5, and we're supposed to draw what would 1 whole look like. All right, so, well, we know that 3/5 looks like this. Now that 3 means we are currently looking at 3 pieces. 1, 2, 3. And the 5 means we need 5 pieces in order to make a whole. All right, so I'm going to get my black pen, and all we have to do is say, okay, well, there's our 1, 2, 3. So that's the original 3/5. And then we need 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, and then that 5 means we need 5 pieces to make 1 whole. So I'm going to do 1 more and 1 more. And so this represents 1 whole. Now, if we wanted to, this could be represented as a line, right? We could have done something like, here's 0. We could have called this 1, 2, 3/5. And if that's 3/5, where would 1 whole live on our number line? So that's 1/5, 2/5, 3/5. So all we have to do is label it 1/5, 2/5. There's our 3/5. So we just kind of need to keep going, 4/5 and 5/5, and there is our 1 whole. So we're kind of looking at it as an area model right here, but we can also see it if it was given to us as a number line. That's how it would look as a number line. Same kind of problem, only this time the 2/6 is the fraction that we are being given, but we don't see that where the line is broken up. We see this 2 means we are currently looking at 2 pieces, and this 6 means we need 6 pieces to make a whole. So what I need to do up here is somehow I need to see my 2 pieces, because I'm not seeing 2 pieces. I'm just seeing 1, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut it right there. So now I have my 2 pieces. Right here is 1/6, and right here is 1/6. And so now I know to have 1 whole, I need 6/6. So that's going to look like, let's see, there's 1/6, 2/6, 3/6, 4/6, 5/6, 6/6. Now I'm trying to make these the same size as these, and I'm doing a lousy job. So I'm supposed to take one of these and replicate it 6 times, but I did not do a good job at all. But that is representing 1 whole. Last one. This time we're going to do the set model. So we have these dots, and we're being told that these dots represents 2/5. 2/5. So we are currently looking at 2 groups. That's what the 2 means. And we need 5 groups to make 1 whole. So if we are currently looking at 2 groups, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 8 dots making 2 groups. So that means I know that, let's see, right here, right there is 1 group. That is equal to 1/5. All right, so that right there is 1/5, which means this right here is another 5th right there. So if I'm trying to draw 1 whole, I would need 5/5. So let's do it. Let's go 1. That 4 dots. See these 4 dots? Is right here. So that's 1/5. There's a 2/5. There's another fifth. There's another fifth. And lastly, our final fifth. So this right here is equal to a fifth, fifth, 1/5, 1/5, and 1/5. So altogether we have 5/5, so that equals 1 whole. So if this is 2/5, this is 5/5, which is 1 whole. Now the arrangement of the dots is not important. It's the number of dots that matters. And that wraps up this video where we learned how to take a given shape and a fraction and then represent that and extend it to equal 1 whole. 3/4 looks like this. Suddenly, if we want it to make it look like 1 whole, it's going to look like that.